Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is a Bishop, the Tier 5 British SPG, and we're located on the east spawn of Sand River. Now this particular Bishop is being commanded by Listy27, and I think we're in for a good battle because I can see there's a mark of excellence on the barrel of that Bishop, so it looks like Listy knows how to command it. Now battle has started. And Listy's moving forward. Now the reason for this is that the Bishop's got a very short range, very short indeed, but it does have a particularly good gun, the 4.5-inch howitzer, as you can see there in that superstructure, built on top of the Valentine chassis, but it's very accurate, and with a rammer and a gun lane drive, the Bishop can actually fire incredibly accurately, and sometimes lay shells directly on top of the engine deck of an enemy tank to do the most damage where the armour is weakest. Well, he's situated himself just over the rise in the dunes. I think most of his targets are going to come from the river valley, the riverbed, which is to his right at the moment. But he's getting a little closer to the dunes, a bit closer than I would normally go. I think I'd probably sit a little further back, because if you go too close to the dunes, you might get attacked by a light who's moving rapidly in and out of the dunes. Okay, now Listy has found his firing position, and we'll extend the mini-map because I always like to see a good mini-map. Yes, there's in the riverbank, we see a BDR, two BDRs. Okay, and they're both close together, and that's a first shot, direct hit, 175 hit points, and there's an OI, a big juicy box full of hit points for him to extract. Okay, rounds out. He's moving a little closer. I think he wants to ensure that he can get all the targets within his range. Don't want to get too close though, because that might actually inhibit his ability to fire over buildings or dunes. That round hit the water because the OI is actually retreating. Lining up another shot. You can see the reload on this is not that... can't see the reload times because we haven't got the mods on at the moment. But the reload time is around about 12 seconds normally, and if you've got a gun lane drive, you can load up your... Oh, that was a good kill shot there. Only 10 hit points, but enough. You can normally dial in your aim as the gun is loading and shoot before the enemy has a chance to one-track their vehicle. He's got another hit, 143 hit points this time, 2 critical hits. He's going after the other OI, which is stationary. He's just taken a shot, rounds out, and that's a kill shot, 112 hit points this time, good shot. Right, going for the Crusader, very weak armour on those mediums. If he can put a shell into that, he can probably wipe it out in one shot. Yes, he does, 423 hit points, it worked. Now, I don't actually watch these replays before I play them and record them, and I can tell you, sometimes you can predict exactly what will happen. Now, that M4, he's retreating, he's got weak armour, 146 hit points already, he's predictable where he's going, so I presume that, no, that round is probably going to miss. That's going to hit the ground. Yeah, it did, because he couldn't see exactly where the M4 had got to, but he can see where this KV-1 is. Now lining up a shot, trying to get the right amount of lead, rounds out, that's going to fall behind, it did. Okay, needs to get enough distance ahead to counter the fact that the speed of the vehicle, and this is why I said he's had to back off a little because he was a little too close to the target. Okay, there's an AMX ELC, and he's in the riverbed, but he's being attacked by that OI experimental. Round out, oh, before he could, his round could get there, the AMX was taken out, but we know the KV-1 is close to those trees. Now, he's fired around speculatively, but I suspect that KV-1 has actually moved into the buildings in the village. There's an M4, that's the M4 he fired at earlier, very weak armour, he's only got 36 hit points, one shot will kill him, and I think that's going to be a kill shot. Yes it is, 36 hit points, very good shot, that's his 4th kill. Okay, there's the KV-1. He did go through the village and he's into the riverbed, but he's killed before Listy's shell arrives. There's a Chinukai as a premium Japanese, and he's side on to Listy's shell. He's going to get a hell of a whack if he gets hit. Round out. Oh, 116 hit points, 2 critical hits. That's definitely damaged him. Didn't track him though. He's still mobile, but he's now into that dip area, and Listy can fire around in, and there's another hit. 131, great shot. Now I think the next time he hits him probably will be the end, but he can't fire now because the Stug's too close. Lining up a shot. Oh, he's firing anyway, but the Chinokai's gone down. That means there's only 2 enemy left, an Arty and a Wolverine, and the Arty's a Bishop. So he's also got to be very close. The Wolverine's gone down, so there's only the Bishop remaining. And I suspect that Bishop is somewhere close to the cap. Maybe around about E3 or D3. Oh, he's actually a lot closer. F3. Okay, and there he is. Listy's dialing in, trying to get the shot out in time. Can he get him? Yes, he does! 165 hit points, and that's the 5th kill. Great shot. That was a really good battle, and very quick indeed. Just over 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was a first-class tanker for Listy 27 in the Bishop. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 12 in that one. And he got a Fighter medal because he managed to get at least 4 kills. In fact, he got 5. But best of all, he got an Epic medal. He got a High Calibre. He dealt the most damage in the battle, at least 20% of the enemy hit points in total, over 1,000 hit points of damage. If we look at the team scores, well, there we can see Listy's right at the top of the table, 1,662 hit points in total. He also managed to get the highest number of kills with 5, and he managed to get second place when it came to base XP of 749. He was pipped at the post by the BDR, who did almost as much damage but got slightly higher XP. If we look at the detailed report, we can see that Listy fired 19 rounds. He got 9 direct hits, 9 penetration, and 3 splash damage. He did damage of 1,662 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 8 of the enemy, but killed 5 of them. And he, on a premium account, he earned 31,287 credits, but he had the holiday ops bonus there as well. And after ammunition resupply, which is very cheap for the Bishop, he still had 37,800 credits in total. On the premium account, he earned 1,124 experience points, but it was a ×5 weekend. He earned an extra 22 for playing in a platoon, and of course there's a holiday ops bonus missing there, so he took away 6,047 XP in total. That's a massive amount. So well done there, Listy. It was, as you say, a godly Bishop game. It certainly was. It was a very efficient game indeed, and you just showed how powerful the Bishop can be when you fire accurately, and you were firing on the ball today. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.